Gentlemen, the sun is out. It's going to be a good lock picking today. And this is number 8 challenge lock. I haven't had all 8 of them. This is from Johan, aka ASDF Coas. And he gave me a little note along with a couple other locks, so I'll keep that off camera. But he basically says, this is challenge lock number 8, no keys for it. And if you gut it, and this is odd, you have to turn the core 180 degrees so the pins fall into the bottom of the keyway. Otherwise, here's the threat, you'll have a mess up extraordinaire deluxe. Alright, no telling what he's got in here. Johan has sent locks before. They've always been a challenge, to say the least. He's really good at putting magic and alien technology inside of these things. So let's see if we can get in this thing. I would like to try top of the keyway, and that's probably not going to work. Why don't we try? I'm going to try this little serrated guy. Sometimes he grabs a little better. And that seems to work okay. I'm going to go clockwise. And let's see, what can we get in there with? It's a pretty wide keyway, but it does make a kind of a turn there. So we got to work around that warding. I'm going to try a gem 15 thousandths to get it around there. Okay, here we go. Let's see what Johan's got in store for us. Alright, I'm going to try moderate tension, and even though it says Assa on the front, I'm pretty sure there are Assa pins in here because Johan has shown a history of liking those, and because of where he lives, he's got those are the most common pins for him. Wish I could go down the locksmith and get a bunch of those. Alright, I'm on pin 6. Definitely serrated. Okay, that was 5. A little click out of him. Okay, I got a little bit of false set going. That was pin 6. Looking for some feedback. We do have a little bit of a false set. Pin 2 there, looks like he's giving me the tiniest of feedbacks. So I can get pick placed and... Okay, we got a little false set going, so that was pin 2. Again, looking for some false set. Okay, I'm on pin 3, a little bit of counter rotation. Got a little click out of him. All the way back. Johan always likes the last pin to be deep cut. Makes them hard to get to. Of course, that's what we all do, right? Okay, pin 3, a little counter rotation again. Pin 2, counter rotation. Okay. Could just be multi-serrations. And they're nice and wide ones. Okay, here we go, pin 3 again. Make sure that I got that pick pointed the right way. Okay, 2 is good. 3 is good. Nice deep false set now. Everybody feels good. Okay, pin 1, I got a little counter rotation going there. See it? Okay. Oh, wow. Nice deep. Very deep. But not open. Pin 4, counter rotation. Man, he's feeling very spooly, but nice thick spool. So if we get him, everything else is going to probably drop on us. Let's check. check everybody first. Well, I thought we got him, but there's somebody's hanging us up, that's for sure. Looking for any kind of feedback. There it is right there. Man, get up in there. Okay, we got it. I think we got him. But some other stuff, I don't know if you heard it, fell. Let's find out what that was. Okay, there's pin 3 again. I think we got him. And there we go. All right. So what are we at? About 6 minutes. All right, we have no key. I can't screw this up. Let's just set him there for a minute. Get the camera down there. And fellas, I get to try out my brand new titanium tweezers. Hopefully. All right. Okay. Let's just try not to mess up. See if I can pull that off with these pliers. If I wedge it in there. Alright, he said turn it 180 to allow the pins to fall into the keyway. So let's do what he says. So it looks like some bad juju just fell down in there, but he says that's the only way to get it out. So the only problem with this is we're going to have to disassemble from the back, it looks like, because I can't get a follower in there with those pins hanging down. I think you can see them. Just, come on baby. Just hanging in there. So let's just push it out like this. Make sure that we're, okay, the keys, okay, there's kind of an unorthodox way to do this. There's key pin number 1. And there's driver. Oh my God, that is an odd looking, that's a work of art. That is 6. Now key pin number 2. I thought we had a couple of those. Okay, then this is number 5. Driver, I had another one of these masterpieces. Good gravy. Number 3. Number 4. Full up spool with a little tail. Really interesting looking. Okay, now we're starting to see some overlap. Oh, good God. And here's the rest of it to keep it from falling in the spring. Okay, there's an odd one. And another 2-foot long one. Let's see if we get this right. Come out. Oh, you go over here, no wonder. There we go. Huh. And here's the problem, guys. We had 7 of them. So that was, all these need to go over 1. Didn't even realize that. And the last one there. All right. Key pin. Oop, don't throw it down. Steel key pin for number 1. Thank goodness there's nothing odd about the core. No threading, because I don't think we would have got into this thing. But let me show you this stuff. My goodness. No wonder he said, okay, here we go. I guess it was in like that. That's the way it came out. But unbelievable pins here. Let me get this vertical so you can get a really good idea what it is we're talking about. Okay, number 1 had a steel pin. It looked like standard. This thing was, I don't even know what to call. These all homemade spool / serrated. This one was in just like that. Of course, the spring is located up here. He put that little wafer in there to keep that probe from penetrating the spring, and that also makes it wobbly inside of the core. It makes it really difficult to pick, as you noticed. That's just a straight up serrated, but I don't know if you can see it on the tip of that. Just a little bit of a tit sticking out there to catch the shear line. Same on this one, but I think this one was oriented like that. So that little tit was pointed back towards the springs. And then the last one, same kind of deal, it's a serrated spool. Okay, on the key pins, this is exactly the way they came out of there. Nothing spectacular except for these last two. Oh my God, Johan, now I know why I can't open your other challenge lock I've been struggling with. It probably has a very similar thing. I didn't expect 7 pins. I only felt 6, and that's all I really paid attention to. So anyway, as proof, all you do is you pay attention to the feedback and you ignore everything else. Johan, thank you for the lock. Everybody else, stay safe, stay legal, and stay away from Johan's locks unless you want to go wacko.